Read it. Hello, I'm Euphonium. My name is Joe, and I'm losing my voice. Yeah, you know the rest. Welcome back for another reaction, where I share my thoughts as a musician about a TV show or piece of media that deals with music and musicians. This is Nodame Cantabile, episode 11. Last time, we got the little preview a little bit with the Rachmaninoff, the second piano concerto, that now apparently we're going to get a lot of. But also we got a fun performance of Rhapsody in Blue with, normally I believe the name for that is a melodica, but they were using another name that I hadn't heard before, but apparently is an actual name, so. But yeah, it was really cool getting to hear those and like how it redid the orchestration to replace some of the string parts with that. And yeah, we had the mongoose costume there, kind of weird.
He may be called the maestro's protege, but he's just riding his father's coattails.
Okay, so his
looks, but if his playing isn't there, he'll be a laughingstock.
True. This is like the second or third time they've hinted at Tchaikovsky's parentage being musically important. Hopefully we get into that real soon, too. Because apparently it's carrying a lot of weight with a lot of these music people on the outside with the press and whatnot. That's better. Already there's like a marked difference with his playing with those runs there. Just like how I talked about before, where, he was just going even that, I can hear the arc coming up. He's doing something with it.
In an instant,
That's it. That's like all the stuff we talked about finally being put into action.
From the outset, his piano tied a taut string around the listener, then suddenly followed by slaps to the face.
And that's when you have that kind of motion.
And yet,
Like they're talking about how it would like sucks people in and whatnot. That kind of motion is what draws people in. That people can relate and follow and latch on to that.
The orchestra soon
More so than just, it's nice music and whatnot, but when it draws you in with that kind of motion, it carries even an untrained, audience member who isn't musically trained. And that was like the pin and slap in the face or the pinpricks there. It grew, but then suddenly had that dynamic change, that volume change. Da 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 da. That surprise. All that good. Even that voicing with the left hand. Left hand was going bum 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 bum. Good technique. The left hand was doing dun, 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 and all that really nice, interesting stuff. You always want to be listening to the moving lines in music, and that's the challenge as a pianist, because it's not always going to be one hand doing just one thing, the other hand doing another thing. One hand might be in charge of multiple things, and so you have to, it's called voicing, where the pianist has to bring those things out. So you could have, these fingers doing the dun 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 dun, but the other ones are part of the other fingers are part of, and that's the challenge, to technically be able to manage that muscle technique-wise, but then also to, like I've been talking about all this time, you have the technique. You can do it now. Do something with it. Make them both distinct and purposeful. Recurring theme, the motive in there. Do, 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 do. There's a recurring, I don't know if we call it a theme or a motif, but it's a recurring element throughout the whole concerto there. You probably have heard it couple times already, if you haven't noticed. And even as the conductor, just even moments like that. The conductor needs to bring that out. Even though all the individual musicians are trained and can do that on their own, it's the conductor's job to shape and make the artistic decisions about what is the whole group gonna do? What are we all gonna do? Because everyone left to their own devices could do all sorts of phrasing and shaping and all that stuff on their own and completely discordant. And so, like with the strings a minute ago, it's up to the conductor to shape and decide that. And please don't say we're just cutting it off.
Piano. I've got to play the piano.
Thank you, Nodame. another kind of running theme. Being inspired, hearing great playing. Is a real thing, yeah. Especially for musicians, you hear it and, I want to do that. Especially if I know, like, I can play and whatnot. Why do you think I've been recording a bunch of stuff lately? Because I've been watching these shows. I'm like, I want to get back into doing that.
That was quite a different kind of Rachmaninoff.
Why not? I want to play a beautiful concerto with an orchestra too. Milch, please let me do it.
It just wouldn't be possible like this. Nodame, if you don't face the music more with your head, you surely won't be able to enjoy it with your heart.
But I do enjoy it.
I know what he means.
Why do you say that to me?
I know what he's talking about. Her playing work ethic isn't disciplined.
Well, my time is about up.
And she's not
I'd better be
of the studious mindset enough to
You take care, my dear.
sit down,
I look
study,
forward
and
to the
internalize
next
the
time
piece
you meet.
in her head
Milch, wait a minute.
Make sure you lock
so
up.
that she can... I mean, she has a lot of good musical sense with her playing already. But, like I talked about in August Rush, it can be limited, though.
A dream?
And that's kind of a debate in music world, too, but my sense is technique and musicality are both vitally important and both codependent elements.
Well, good morning, Shanice.
Oh, wow, you pulled a Milch.
Last night was loads
Like,
of fun. Want some
you can
coffee?
have great technique without musicality. Does it make it, worthwhile and
4 days
musically
after the
interesting to listen to?
concert, the
Not
maestro
always.
and I- Cheers,
Yay!
folks.
I could put that through a computer and get all the right notes there. Or musicality without technique.
Where's the old man?
I mean, yeah,
Some
what
scary
Nodami's playing, it's good, but it's not disciplined, it's not always correct enough.
Tried to milch out
And
us.
she might enjoy it, and it might sound good, but you won't be able to do it with an orchestra. They're not going to be able to stay together. Just the group
Chiaki,
effort won't be able to
do me
lock
a
in.
favor and
What was I gonna say? Or if you have a ton of mistakes or whatever, but you're bringing it out and singing it out even with the mistakes. I mean, yeah, that's nice, but I also want the right notes.
The anxiety of Dorabelle.
You got to do both. She's singing from the Costi fan
Passion
tutte.
and pathos.
The
Just like
Mozart.
how Suganuma did it at the school festival.
Suganuma again? Oh, wow, that's a really cool ringtone.
yeah, isn't it?
Mind if I copy yours?
Who are you people?
Sure.
Thanks.
Oh.
Where'd you download it from? Yamamoto. I'd heard you caught a bug, so I brought you some food and medicine. And then
If you're a vocalist, shouldn't you be running away from people who have respiratory illnesses there, like colds?
You're hungover.
Yeah, I just got home. It's like a waste of your voice. Maybe you should let some of your mean-spiritedness come out in your singing.
Wow, burn.
I'm hitting the bath. Gotta get this alcohol out of my system.
And you gotta get her some ice for that
Here's the Chiaki
sick burn you just gave there.
Always music.
Is that who I think it is?
It's Nodame.
Are you wearing
What
a
happened
costume
to
or
you?
something?
She's
It's
molding.
just me. Chiaki, please let me play a concerto with the S Orchestra.
Take a bath first.
I even practiced the piece you played.
How long have you gone without a bath?
Couple days from the looks of it.
Well, let me think. About a week, maybe.
Ah.
The gas has been shut off.
Again?
Okay, so that was episode 11. That was cute. And I like how they just held back on commentary and other stuff for a while there and just let the piece be played. And it was a very good recording, a very good performance musically. They've been hyping this piece for a while now, so I'm wondering what comes next if we dwell on this for a bit and we keep coming back to it, or if we're gonna...
I want to play in the concert.
I just want to give a little example of like that musicality that do stuff like... This is another example of like what I'm talking about. This is from 5 centimeters per second. This is the beginning of the piece, and I'm just going to play it just what it says on the page. Now, if I want to actually, like, evoke any kind of emotion or something with that, I can take more time. I can make the repeated notes softer. I have the notes and what my own intuition would tell me to do with it. No, there are no other markings on it besides, like, to roll the chords like that. Now I'll do a little more. Now I'm going to also have it grow in a sort of phrase. There's a pattern for bum 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 bum, and I'll have it grow a little bit through each of those. And I'm also going to adjust how I roll the chords. Again, this is just more creative decisions that you can make just out of these 4 measures. So again, more things you can think of and do. Again, just from 4 simple measures of quarter notes plus, half notes. Again, you need the technique to do all of that clearly and get the most out of your musicality. And you need the musicality to get the most out of the technique. You need them both to get the most out of both. That's my spiel for that for the day. This was Nodame Cantabile, episode 11. Again, I apologize. I'm losing my voice. Teaching's hard. But I'll see you again for episode 11. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you again for episode 12 of Nodame Cantabile. I'm Euphonium. My name is Joe, and I play the euphonium. And see ya. Happy playing! Hey, did you like that video? Well, I've got more. Right now, I'm reacting to 3 shows. Mozart in the Jungle, Nodame Cantabile, and Your Lie in April. If you haven't seen any of those before, click the videos to start at the first reaction. New reactions get posted every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And check out some of the other stuff I have on my channel too. Enjoy, and happy playing!